Hello everyone, my name's Shankamuffin for all who don't know, and today I'll be showing you some tips on how to become rich here in Old School Runescape. First tip I have for you guys is understanding what exactly an opportunity cost is. It's a simple microeconomic principle that pertains to what we hold of value. Put it in the simplest terms possible, an opportunity cost is giving up something to obtain something. You're giving up your time to acquire GP, or in most cases, you're giving up time to acquire GP and XP. Understanding your opportunity cost will be the foundation for what type of content you wish to perform to acquire GP. Identify what would be the best case scenario for you. Acquire funds quickly while only gaining a small amount of experience, or perform a method that doesn't get you as much money, but will help further progress your account in the long term. Determining your standards is the most important part. Those standards are different for everyone. It's your account and your time. Enjoy it to the fullest as much as you can. And understanding what your opportunity cost is will determine on what methods you feel are acceptable and correct in order for you to acquire your goals as well as financial needs. The second tip that I have is probably something you've heard before, as well as it's probably something you've heard me say if you talk to me personally or are familiar with any of my videos, and that's establishing a PVM goal. And that PVM goal could be going after a certain KC amount or going after a pet. So let's say you want to camp Zulrah. Why not make a goal to get 500 kills? Or maybe 1,000. With a goal such as this, there are multiple benefits. For one, you learn PVM mechanics, especially if it's a boss you're not familiar with, so you're more comfortable with PVM mechanics here in this game. And the second thing is, of course, you acquire some GP. And the third is you could potentially get a pet. It depends on what boss you're going for. Either way, everything here is helping you progress your account in some way, shape, or form. For all you high rollers out there, I'd say you could probably definitely go for a pet. You're rolling the dice on this one though. You can either be extremely lucky and get the pet within a few KC or a few hundred KC, or you could be like this guy and go about 10,000 kills dry, or myself where I was about 2 times over the Kraken pet, so sometimes luck isn't on your side. But think of it this way. If it really takes you this long, or that long, or however it may be, how many kills it takes to go after a pet goal, think of all the GP you can acquire along that journey. For instance, think if you're going for a pet goal for Grodor, think of how many Bandos chestplates you could acquire, or Bandos tassets, hilts, and all this other equipment that you could use to then sell off and then purchase other items, or get best in slot gear for other pieces of content you're looking to do in the future. If you establish goals such as this, it's determination that will bring you forward, as well as the potential amount of money that you can earn. So it's worth to camp something. And if you're really persistent, I'd say go for it. If you enjoy it, that's all that matters. But trust me, there's nothing like a rush knowing that you have a potential rare drop waiting on your table. Alright guys, for my third tip, it's really straightforward. Everyone should know about this. This is a very obvious one, but some people might lose sight of this because this is a game. You need to identify what's enjoyable to you. If you're looking to camp a boss, or if you're looking to do high tier content, you better make sure you're enjoying it. For me, I dislike Vorkath greatly. While I enjoy Zulrah much more, I know that Vorkath is better GP per hour as compared to Zulrah, but I'm not going to bother doing pieces of content that I don't enjoy. To me, that's a waste of my time, as I would view this game as more of a chore. Test out new pieces of content before you make a commitment, because if you're trying to make a goal of 1,000 KC at Chambers of Xeric, you better make sure you really enjoy Chambers of Xeric, and you better make sure that you do your research and you understand everything and anything about that piece of content. Because if you don't enjoy it, there's no point in doing it. You're going to demotivate yourself, and you're going to have a hard time completing that goal, and all that potential money that you could be earning, it's just thrown out the window because you just don't enjoy it anymore. So make sure that you guys can enjoy the pieces of content that you're trying to do when you're establishing goals and when you're trying to become a better player while advancing your account with the funds that you acquire. It's unfortunate, but the reality is skilling just isn't as good as compared to PVM. What's even worse is that some of the best skilling methods require such high levels. For example, Wrath runes. They require 95 rune crafting, and they can only earn about 1.2 million GP per hour. If you compare that to Zulrah, which is 2 mil an hour, that's kind of sad, especially since it's 95 rune crafting. Skilling is always left behind, it seems. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good. Skilling methods can help progress your account to be a well-rounded individual while acquiring cash to pay for other skills that you need to train. So if you need to do skilling methods, try to identify what is good by your standard for both money as well as experience gains. You could also create an experiment with the skilling method that you're doing. And an example for an experiment would be doing that method for about 3 to 5 hours or so you can get a definite answer as to how much XP per hour it is, as well as how much money you're acquiring per hour. It's just something to do in the meantime while you're working towards a goal. One of the best methods to make your account rich is reinvesting into your account. Your gold is doing absolutely nothing when it's sitting in your bank. Without improving your stats and gear, you're making more time allocation needed for obtaining your goals. If you have 20 mil sitting in your bank and you still don't have piety at 90 combat, that's a problem. If you have 100 mil in your bank and you're over 100 combat and you still aren't 83 construction, that's a problem. It takes money to make money. Reinvesting into your account to increase your combat stats if you're looking into tackling PVM is the best thing you can do. Stats are a priority. Stats is better than gear. There are DPS calculators out there that display this truth. Stats are your most important thing that you can do when you're reinvesting into your account when you're trying to obtain PVM goals. You might not want to part ways with your gold, but trust me guys, it's the best thing you can do knowing that you're going to be ascending, knowing that you will make a more solid account, knowing that you have a lot of options on the table with what you'd like to do because you took the time and dedicated yourself of improving your account to put that gold back into your account so that you can ascend and be a better player. That's the end of this video guys. Hope you found it helpful as well as you got some ideas or maybe you established some new goals for your account so you can progress even further. And before I go though, I do have to say this, always appreciative of the channel membership supporters that I have. And the two of them that I have go out to Kevin Ace and Josh Sterling. Thank you once again guys. You're almost at 3 months of supporting the channel. That is almost a quarter of the year. And that is really awesome for you guys to do. And I'm always appreciative of you guys supporting. Anyways guys, my name's Shake a Muffin. I'm signing out. Please enjoy this outro.